Hey guys, welcome back to Solution Mitra. So here is the interesting question. You can see how many numbers are there between 200 and 800 which are divisible by both 5 and 7. Okay, so first of all, I find the smallest number which is divisible by 5 and 7. So how I find the smallest number which is divisible by 5 and 7? I take the LCM of these two numbers and I see that these number are prime numbers. So what I do, I just multiply them, and this is the required LCM, or I can say this is the smallest number which is divisible by both 5 and 7. Okay, now what we have given, we have asked that how many numbers between 200 and 800. Okay, we have find numbers between 200 and 800 which are divisible by both 5 and 7, and I know the smallest number divisible by both 5 and 7 is 35. So I just want to know what is the smallest number between 200 and 800 which is divisible by 35. So how I know, I just write the multiple of 35. You know the multiple of 35 is like 35 to the 70, and 35 for the 140, and 35 6 the 210. So 35 6 is 210, and I can see that 210 is the minimum number which is divisible by 35, and it's come between 200 and 800. So 210 is the smallest number which is divisible by 35, and I also want to know the biggest number between these two which is divisible by 35. How I find, I just write the biggest number 800 like this and divide it by 35. So what I got, 35 to the 70, here remainder 10, 100, and 35 to the 70 again. Okay, and remainder as 30. This is the remainder. So I want to know the biggest number. I just subtract this remainder from my dividend 800. So what I got, I got 770. So 770 is the biggest number which is divisible by 35 in between 200 and 800. Why I found the number which are divisible by 35 is smallest and biggest, of course. uh, this is because that 35 is the smallest number which is divisible by both 5 and 7. So it means 210 is the smallest number uh, between 200 and 800 which is divisible by both 5 and 7, and 770 is the small biggest number which is divisible by both 5 and 7 between 200 and 800. So now the final step, uh, to find the numbers which are divisible by 200 between 200 and 800, divisible by both 5 and 7, sorry. So what I do, I just subtract the smallest number from biggest number, like here 770 minus 210, and divide it by my number 35, and add 1 to it. That is the method to find the required number which are divisible by both 5 and 7. So what I got from here, 0 minus 0 0, 7 minus 1 is 6, and 7 minus 2 is 5. 560 divided by 35, and here plus 1. So what I got, 560 divided by 35. What I got, 35 1 to 35. I remember as 21, 210, and 35 6. So what I got 16 as quotient plus 1. So finally 16 plus 1 is 17. So 17 is the required number uh, which are divisible by both 5 and 7 between 200 and 800. That is the answer. And if you want to know uh, why I did this step while I subtract the smallest number from the biggest number and divide it by 35, so I recommend you just do it for 2 and 3, and for just 10, or I can say 1 to 20. um, I want to say that you just find it for 2 and 3, that how many number uh, divisible by 2 and uh, 3 between 1 and 20, and check. uh, okay, you can easily count which are divisible by 2 and 3. How? I just multiply 2 and 3 to take LCM, and which is 6. So 6 is the minimum number which is divisible by 2 and 3. So multiple of 6 between 1 and 20 is 6, of course, and 6 to the 12, 6 3 is the 18. So three numbers which are divisible by 3 both 2 and 3 between 1 and 20. Now I want to know, if I don't know the multiple, and this set of number are big, like previously we have asked, so I apply this method. I also apply this method here. What I do, I just know the biggest number in this set which is divisible by 6 is 18. So 18 and minus the smallest number which is divisible by 6 is of course 6. So 18 minus 6 in this set, I mean in this set, this is 6 is the smallest number which is divisible by 6. uh, I apply same method here. 18 minus 6 divide by 6 and add 1 to it. So what I got, 18 minus 6 is 12. 12 by 6 plus 1. So 12 by 6 plus 1 is 2 plus 1. What I got, 3. So from here I find required number 3. Means 3 numbers between 1 and 20 are divisible by both 2 and 3. In same manner I apply it here. I subtract smallest number from the biggest number and divide it by 35 and add 1 to it. So what I got 17. So I can say 17 numbers between 200 and 800 are divisible by both both 5 and 7. I also add one extra question, you can say, in this particular question. If the question asked like divisible by 5 and 7, this time there is not the both, means we have to find the numbers between 200 and 800 which are divisible by 5 and 7 both. So in that case these number also come which are divisible by both 5 and 7, and extra number comes from which are divisible by 5 and which are divisible by 7. So how I find, if you know, then you can tell us in comment section, or if you want to know, so you also ask in comment section. I make a video on that question also. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye and take care.